It's no good.
I see nothing right now.
Are you on my Facebook page?
No, I'm on your phone. I'll look at it. My mom is pulling it up right now on the iPad.
Because I feel like it's real glitchy. I have one person that joined. 7 people
Are
are
you live right now talking to me?
Yes. But
So
I feel
shouldn't say anything inappropriate?
no. Thank you everybody for joining. I'm just seeing if this is glitchy or not. Angela, how are you?
Is that Angela Francis?
Yes.
I know all the things.
Wow.
Angela is a big fan of ours, and she's the one that made us the blankets right now.
Wait, Angela.
She treated my mom and me to lunch today, which is so nice. I couldn't believe it.
Angela, Elena says hi, and thank you for the blankets. They're amazing. Yes, finally Facebook Live. And Elena says thank you for lunch.
Tell her how
no glitch. Okay, beautiful.
I am.
Okay, Elena, I'll talk to you later, okay?
Are you getting off the phone with me, really?
No, stay on for it. I'm sure somebody's going to want to ask about you.
Oh, look. Me and my mom, how do you think this?
So we're good. Okay, so let's get started. This is my first Facebook Live. I'm answering any questions about Big Brother, fitness, motivation, anything. I am going to be answering a few specific fitness questions that people have tweeted me. Okay, I'll call you later.
Say something sweet to me.
You're so beautiful. I love you.
Miss you.
Miss you
love
too.
you. Bye.
Bye. I was just saying bye to Elena. Okay, so I'm going to answer. Let me turn that off. Answer fitness questions. So I'm going to the Twitter hashtags here. Any questions, though? Any chance the 4 of us could do a reality show? That would be something special. As far as my Buffalo fans, I want to thank everybody for supporting me in Buffalo. I will be doing a meet and greet here next week with Elena. She lands on Monday, so I'm going to be figuring something out with her. Don't worry. I'm going to make it work. I have no idea where, but as soon as I do, I will let you know. Here's the biggest thing for fitness. It's how to get started, okay? So, though I kind of did a little Instagram Live on how to get started. The biggest thing is you have to stop thinking about the past. You need to stop getting so hung up on all the negatives about why you are where you are today. That is the biggest mistake that I see people do, and it's the biggest thing holding people back. Just me being a personal trainer and talking to other people and myself personally. So what I mean by that is you're so concerned with why you are where you are right now. Like why you let yourself gain 10, 15 pounds, 20 pounds, or the lifestyle choices or the mistakes you've been making. So you need to forget about all that and focus on the future and focus on doing what you need to do today so you can look better tomorrow or feel better about yourself tomorrow. So that's the biggest thing. So it's all about your mindset. With the bad mindset, you're just going to be stuck in the past and you're going to get frustrated a lot easier. But if you have the right mindset, it's easier to push through and feel better about the struggle. And you know why you're doing what you're doing to achieve the goals that you need to achieve. So as far as pushing through the slump or the rough start to get started, you need to just change your mindset and just stay positive. It's all about a positive mindset. Change your perspective on things. Okay, so let me look through some questions. So the best suggestions you have for supplements. Honestly, supplements, okay, somebody asked me, have I ever done anything? I've never put a needle in my body. I've never done anything unnatural. I take protein shakes. I love protein powders. I need extra grams of protein in me. I've done fish oil. I do a daily multivitamin. I've done CLA, ALA. Is it ALA? CLA. I'm not a big supplement guy. The only things that I really do on a daily basis are multivitamin and fish oil for my joints. Also protein powders. I love protein. But I did try diet pills once, and they're awful. It speeds up your metabolism a little bit because your heart just starts pumping more, but it does not help you lose weight. Remember, any supplement, it supplements your regimen. So if you're not in a good regimen, don't even worry about supplements. The only supplement that you should be doing is a multivitamin and a protein powder if you struggle to eat enough protein. So protein powder and multivitamins. That's all you need to be worrying about for supplements. when are you and Josh going to box? Paul said he's going to pay for us, so when Paul reaches out, if he ever does, we'll box. How come it's hard for some people to work out due to the fact they have heavy goals? As far as being too busy and having a lot on your plate to work out, you have to ask yourself why you want to work out. Like, why do you want to work? People don't have to work out, but I like working out because I feel better about myself. I look better. I feel better, and it makes me happier. It releases endorphins, and you just feel better about yourself, and you're just in a better mindset, and you're more positive with people. So if that's important to you, you'll make time for it. You have to make time for it. Elena's here. Hi, Elena. Exactly. So you just have to don't go out on a Friday night. Go to the gym. Wake up an hour earlier and go to the gym. Another question, fasted cardio. It means when you wake up and you don't eat anything, you go straight to the gym or straight to anywhere and do cardio. Or just go outside and run, ride a bike. That's what I did. So it doesn't work for not everybody has the same ideas for fasted cardio. Some people hate it. I personally love it. I feel better doing cardio on an empty stomach. That is what I do. So that's what fasted cardio is. It's you wake up, you get out of bed, you drink some water, have some coffee, whatever, but you don't eat anything. You go and do cardio. Am I going to be doing personal training in Buffalo? I honestly have no idea. I don't know. I don't plan on it because I plan on being in Dallas soon enough with Elena. Okay. Corey, thank you for the bracelet. I love all my fans, everybody who sent me fan mail. I'm going through some of it. I've got some of it sent out. Just give me time. It's been very hectic the past couple weeks. I'm back home, so I will be getting everything sent. Eugenia's on here. Elena hacked her account. I am paying attention to you, Elena. I always pay attention to you. Thoughts on a keto diet? Keto diet is very interesting. I've never personally tried it, but I did look into it. I've had clients of mine do it. Here's the thing. It's very intense. It's very your body stops. You stop eating carbs. So when you stop eating carbs, it's great. Your body transitions and starts burning ketones, and you burn fat quickly. But here's the thing: when you stop the keto diet and you go back to eating how you used to eat, you put on even more weight, and it's bad. So if you do the keto diet and then you get off, you need to slowly transition into eating more carbs. You can't just jump back into how you were eating. You need to add carbs into your diet slowly. So here's my thing for diets, and this is what happened to me. I did not go on a specific diet. So fast food. So with my diet, I went from eating like Chick-fil-A for breakfast or bagels at Bagel Brothers. And then I had Chipotle for lunch, and then I'd have pizza and wings for dinner with chocolate and ice cream for dessert. And that was a daily basis. I'd mix up the meals, of course, but I just ate a lot of fast food. So I didn't just go from that to jumping into cooking for myself every meal. What I did was, instead of going to somewhere for pizza and wings, I went to like Boston Market for rotisserie chicken, and some sides. Not the healthiest, but healthier. And then at Chipotle, instead of getting a burrito and chips, I just got a salad bowl. And instead of getting a sub, you just get a salad, or you get a smaller sub or a foot-long sub, and then take off half the bread and double up the meat on the other half. So it's baby steps. It's little things, and that's what works for people so they don't get frustrated. Because when you try to jump all at once, when you just try to switch everything up at once, you get frustrated, and you lose motivation. So that's the thing. It's baby steps. So don't try to do fasted cardio every morning. Try to do it once. Don't try to replace every single meal. Try to replace one. And then as you gradually as it gets easier, then you can start eating healthier. Meaning you start cooking. Learn how to cook chicken. Learn how to cook protein. It's very simple. Just you cook in bulk. So cook a whole package of chicken. It lasts for the week. Make a big thing of rice. It lasts for the week. So just learn how to cook simple things like chicken and rice, sweet potatoes, beef, fish. And then also, don't worry about eating completely clean. If you have a little ice cream or a little dessert, or you eat out once or twice a week, that's fine. Like I said, it's just baby steps. And that's what my program that will be out later this week, hopefully, possibly next week, it's just transitioning. You can't do everything at once. It's all about the little things. So there was any other questions here? The protein that I use is by Jim Stoppani. It's Jim JYM. You can get it at GNC. I love it so much because he lists every ingredient that he has. A lot of companies don't. They just call it just matrices. So it's Jim Stoppani because it's a good. You want a protein that lists every ingredient. You don't want matrices. You don't want mixes. So that's the protein that I use. I have had a garbage plate from Rochester back when I was going to school, and they're not that good. It's a good drunk food, but I don't drink anymore, so it's good. Why is fasted cardio better? So there's science that shows that fasted cardio is better. There's science that shows fasted cardio is not better. I do it for me because when I have food in my stomach, it's harder for me to do cardio after. It's easier for me. It was simple. I would wake up out of bed. I'm not doing anything. I'm not eating anything, doing anything until I go do cardio, even if that means just a mile run on the treadmill or a nice little swim at the gym. So it just helped me push myself. So that's why I do fasted cardio. What are macros and how do they help you lose weight? So macros, it's macronutrients. And what macros are, it counts three. It's keeping track of three sources of food: protein, fats, and carbs. And it's easy because what happens is you figure out how many macros you need of each for your body type. And so you just track your food. It's really just all about tracking your food. How many grams of protein, how many grams of carbs, and how many grams of fat. So that's what you want to focus on, and that's macros. And there's lots of websites and just type in macros. And that's a great way to learn about macros. But macros are the best because it helps track your food. And when you know what you're putting in your body, it's easy to adjust. It's easy to make adjustments and change the way you're eating. Okay, so macros. I am positive because I have to be. Everything that I've been through in my life, if I would have had a negative outlook on things, it would have been a very ugly road for me. So I have to stay positive. Like I said, everything's about perspective. You can turn any situation and turn it from a negative to a positive, and vice versa. You can turn it from positive to negative. It's all about mindset. You know what? Insta Live is better for some people. I just wanted to try Facebook Live tonight. Red meat, it's fine. If there's nothing wrong with if you're healthy and there's nothing wrong with your heart and your doctor doesn't tell you to not eat red meat's absolutely fine. Just look for lean cuts of meat. So for beef, look for lean beef, 90-10. Don't have 70-30 or 80-20. 90% lean, 10% fat. Lean cuts of steak. Thank you, Jody. It's very sweet. I have no motivation. What do you suggest? I want to start slow and not just give up. So motivation. So I started listening to a guy named Eric Thomas, E.T., and it's just motivation. Like I said, motivation has to come from within. You have to ask yourself why you want to do something and why you're willing to sacrifice things to do it. Because if you don't have a why behind it, it's going to be very easy to stop. So when you ask how to motivate yourself, well, what are you motivating yourself for? What do you want to accomplish? And why is it important to you? And when you can answer that, and then it's kind of easier to stick to it. But look for things like motivational speakers. Before Big Brother, every single morning on my way to the gym, on my way to work, I would listen to motivational speakers. Just YouTube motivational speeches, and just there's like a lot of them, and it just on to the next 5-10 minutes, and it just changes you. When you listen to positive things, you become positive. People truly don't understand that. Being around positive people, you become more positive. Being around negative people, you become more negative. So listening to positive things, you're going to become more positive. Even at the gym, I'll listen to motivational podcasts. So stay motivated, be motivational, and try to help inspire people. Like, this is why I'm loving doing this so much real quick, because I have absolutely zero idea what I'm doing. Big Brother was a blessing for me, but what I realized is everything that I've been through, people, especially for children, especially for high school kids, younger kids, people kind of in my shoes when I was younger, that you look at me and it's hard to believe that I went through what I went through because of how positive I am with my parents or losing both of them, or how I look now. but I didn't look like this my whole life. So I was bullied. I lost both my parents. So if I can just get my story out and help a few people, that's all I'm trying to accomplish here. I'm really trying to just, because I've been getting so many messages and emails about people being bullied or trying to lose weight, and it's very difficult. It's not easy to go through either one, but it's all about staying positive and thinking about the future and holding your head up high. You can get through it. It does get better. I promise you that. I promise you. And just keep messaging me, keep emailing me. I get back to as many people as I can, and I'm going to keep doing it because, like I said, all I want to do is help people. So as far as all the IG lives and the Facebook live and YouTube videos, I have no idea what I'm doing. But what I do know is I'm reaching people, and people are enjoying, are happy to listen because I'm getting through to them. So even if it's just a few individuals, I don't mind because it's helping them. And somebody once told me, if you're not on this earth to help people, then what are you doing with your life? And ever since I heard that, it kind of stuck with me. If you're in a position to help people, help them. No matter how small or how big. Just help people, and it makes you feel better about yourself. Okay. Elena, she is cute. I miss her like crazy. You are the coolest. I'm trying to help people out. That's what I really am trying. And I'm going to be doing a lot more, don't worry. This is just the beginning. Like I said, this is my first Facebook Live, so bear with me. My YouTube videos, everything's going to get better. I'm going to be working with a video editor so I can really do true motivational videos. But right now, like I said, I'm just trying to speak as much as I can about things that I've been through. So I get angry when I hear positive people. LOL, I hope you're being funny. Do you prefer morning workouts or evening? Okay, another time. It does not matter when you work out. It really does not matter as long as you're working out. Whatever's easiest for you, do it. Some people can't work from 9 to 5 and then go to the gym. Some people can't wake up early and go to the gym before work. So just figure out what you want to do and do it. It's whatever's easiest for you. That way you'll stick with it. If you're miserable doing it, you're not going to stick with it, and it's just not good. Yes, Susan is right. Get a fit family. Surround yourself with people who want to see you succeed and will help motivate you. I had a question. Somebody asked me if my family and friends supported me when I went through the weight loss. They did, but some people, what I've come to realize is not everybody's friends and families and circles are supportive. Meaning, so in order to transition, especially like from a healthy lifestyle, drinking and going out needs to stop or can't happen as much. It's just, so you can go out, but you can't drink as much. You know, you can't keep going out every weekend, 3-4 nights a week and drinking. That's very hard for some people to tell their friends because a lot of their friends want them to keep going out with them, stuff like that. A lot of people who are around people who don't want to lose weight, don't want to do what it takes to lose weight, but see you trying to lose weight, meaning you're eating healthier and doing all these things to lose weight, they're not going to support you because they don't want to, so they don't want to see you succeed. So you have to get away from them, you have to zone them out. That could be family members, it could be friends. Whatever it is, you need to stay away from it because there are people who are in the same situation you are, but you're trying to make a change, but they don't want to put in the effort. So instead of them putting in the effort, it's just easier for them to try to bring you down. So you need to get away from negative people, and it sounds crazy and it sounds stupid, and you may think it's easy to ignore the negativity in your life, but trust me, for me, I had to get away from it. When I did my bodybuilding prep, I isolated myself. I went to the gym and I went home. Like 12 weeks straight, that was it. I'd go to my grandma's every now and then, but I isolated myself. And to be honest, I was very happy. I was probably the happiest of my life until I met Elena. So positivity, it's everything. Let me see here. I love you, Mark, but it's hard hearing you preach against bullying when you didn't do anything for Dom when the house was against her and is a fan of both. You guys, ooh, that's a good, see, I'm glad you said that. Okay, I can't find it, but basically saying it's hard to hear me preach against bullying. I threw a drink in Josh's face, okay? I've said mean things about people. I'm not perfect. And that's the thing, I mean, like I said, nobody's perfect. Find me a perfect person in this world and I'll be friends with them. I promise you that. I didn't stand up for Dom, but did you see me crying 3 weeks after it happened because I felt so freaking bad? That's the kind of person that I am. I was in the house. I did not bully Dom, but I did not stand up for her. It was a game, and I tried to do the things that would help me win $500,000. And if that meant ignoring Dominique at the time, I had to do it. I just did it with Cody and Jess. I was going to do it to Dominique, but then I felt awful. And then Cody came back in the house, and I realized this is just stupid. This is not worth $500,000. I mean, these people are literally crazy in the house, and they're awful, and it's just harassment. So I'm sorry you feel that way, that it's hard hearing me preach about bullying because I didn't talk to Dominique, but I'm not perfect. And if you think that's bullying and you don't want to listen to me, that's fine. Nobody's perfect. And I mean, I felt bad. That's another thing. If you make a mistake, don't beat yourself up. I read something. It's called, the book's called 4 Agreements. And one of the agreements is not beating yourself up, not being hard on yourself. So here's what it is. And this is about transforming your life or transitioning lifestyles or just being around positive people. When you make a mistake, you beat yourself up about it. You feel bad about it. So every time it gets brought up, you kind of beat yourself up again. So you're going to surround yourself with people who constantly remind you of the things that you messed up on. You don't want that, because all that is doing is those people are basically telling you to feel like hurt yourself again. If you keep bringing up the negatives in somebody, then you're just hurting them. Like, why do you want to be around somebody if all you're going to do is talk about their negatives? So I'm not perfect. I messed up with them. I apologized. I felt awful. I was playing a game. But again, that goes for everybody in their life. If you mess up, it's okay. Just admit it, apologize, and try to do the best you can and move on. But if you see you're around people who keep bringing that mistake up to you and saying, man, I can't believe you did that, whether it's a relationship, friendship, whatever it is, get those people out of your life. I'm telling you that from firsthand experience. Those people, because all they're doing is they want to see you keep beating yourself up. That's not a friend. That is not a friend. And so that's how I feel about that. My sister and I are going to be workout buddies. It helps if you have a workout buddy. My man Andrew, he moved down to Washington, but man, me and him used to hit the gym every day, and it's nicer if you have somebody. It's very difficult to work out on your own, especially when you are getting started. Josh was wrong. Yes. Who do you still talk to from BB season? I still talk with Kevin, Jason. I talk to Elena every now and then. But Jess and Cody are doing an amazing race. Talk to Ramses a little bit. But I really don't talk to them that much. We're all so busy right now. As long as I'm talking to Elena, I'm happy. Let me see this. It's because of mob mentality that he couldn't speak up for her, sadly. Yes, but I still could have. But I was so caught up in the game that I didn't really care about standing up for her, no matter how much I liked her, was because I was playing a game. But it's still wrong, and that's what happens, and that's what's happening with bullying in no matter what the age is, whether you're in your 20s or high school or middle school or elementary school, it's the mob mentality. You don't want to be the outcast, so you just jump in even though you don't want to. But take it from me, it's okay to be the outcast. I was an outcast for majority of my life growing up, and I think I turned out okay. It is okay to be an outcast. Jumping in, joining the mob mentality, jumping in the crowd, it's really not that much fun. You don't accomplish anything from it. And people you may think that are treating you like that, they don't care. It's just the whole mob mentality thing. I'm glad it happened this season because it gives me a platform to speak out on against in real life. That mob mentality happens everywhere, and just don't join it. It's really overrated. I promise you, it's overrated. My cousin published that book. Diane, if your cousin really did publish the 4 Agreements, I would love to meet her. I would love to talk to her, chat with her. Please message me. That book really hit home with me, and I'd love to do something with it because that book was amazing. The 4 Agreements. This is the best advice. Okay, you guys just good advice. I don't talk to Paul, and honestly, I wanted to reach out to him because I thought I was friends with him inside the house. But after how many of my fans reached out to me telling me how much the things he said about me it's just unnecessary comments, and that's what I hate. Like, even when I was out of the house, when Cody was out of the house, he still had to talk about us to other house players, then I mean, I really just don't get that from a game perspective, and that's why I didn't vote for him. So if he reaches out to me, he reaches out to me, but I'm done trying to reach out to him. For your fitness plan, do you have to have a gym membership? Honestly, because I love the gym, it obviously would help if you have a gym, but I will make adjustments for people who don't have access to a gym for just home exercise, just body exercises, especially when you're first beginning. You don't have to have a gym. It's just moving. It's just moving your body, shaking things up, just doing body exercises, body weight exercises, and just moving and just getting your muscles activated. Is Elena still on here? I don't know. I'm just looking through questions. There was a lot of bullying. Stay cool. I don't miss the house. The environment was awful. I miss the experience because it's a very unique experience, and I knew it was fun. Like I got to meet Elena and hang out with her 24/7. So I miss that part. Workout playlist, it varies. I listen to anything from Eminem to Florida Georgia Line, Taylor Swift, everything. Okay. She was mean to Elena for no reason too. I mean, people were mean to everybody in the house, and it was in the house, and it was a game, but people just took it too far, and that whole mob mentality was awful. Nadia, how are you? Thank you for following me. Indiana loves me. I appreciate that, Larry. And the inspiration comments, like I said, I really do appreciate it. It's just, because I grew up like looking up to people. And it's just nice to know that people can look up to somebody. And if that's me, that's great, because I can't stress it enough. I went through losing both my parents. I went through bullying. I went through being overweight. I went through a very minor deformity in my body, but a deformity, a club foot, that people would make fun of me about because one of my calves is smaller than the other, noticeably. And it gets better. Like, it truly gets better. And it's outlook. It's how you look at things. Just stay positive. I can't stress that enough. Just stay positive. No matter what that is. There's got to be something in your life that makes you happy. Just do that. And get rid of the negativity. Get rid of the negativity, whether it's people or things you do or places you go. Just get rid of the negativity. If you don't get rid of the negativity, it's very hard to be positive. I didn't become so positive until I started doing yoga.